Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I know that you guys love when I talk about gun laws from other countries. For us as Americans, it's really intriguing to see how things work, especially in Europe. I'm here in Poland. I'm with my buddy Pascal. Pascal,
Hey,
thanks
nice
for
to
being
meet
on
you.
the program.
Thanks for coming, guys.
No, man, thanks for being here. So before we get into it, as I mentioned, we're in Poland. Talk about your range, your shop. I mean, this is a very nice facility. And then we just learned, as I'm talking with you, that you guys have multiple stores, right? Tell
Yeah,
us
we
everything.
have right now we have two shops in Poland. One is located in Poznań and like the center of Poland where we are right now, so next to Łódź. We're opening two additional shops this year in the lower part of Poland and in Warsaw. The business is growing fast. I can straight away say it. So like we've got the perfect timing and we're trying to get everything out of it that we can, yeah?
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful to hear, and I know that my buddies in America that are watching this video are going to be happy to hear that you guys are doing well. So let's talk about it.
Sure.
Who can own a gun in Poland?
I mean, like everybody can own without anybody can own a gun without like criminal background. So what the police is doing when a person wants to get a gun, he can either go with a collector's permission or he can go with a sports permission.
How old?
He has to be 21 years old, but all in all, you can in fact get the papers when you're 18, when the club that you join says that you are like taking parts in competitions and stuff like this. So then you can straight away buy a gun when you're 18.
Okay.
And we have like 2 or 3 people that are under 21 in our club and they already own a gun. So it's possible.
Okay, so 21 with exceptions.
Exactly like this. Then you have no criminal background, of course. You need to get tests, so psycho tests. You need to pass through them. And that's pretty much it, guys. We are called Texas of Europe. In fact, and the fact is, we are called like this because you can like own everything. I mean, when people hear you can make a sports license, they think, okay, most probably you can buy like a, I don't know, a 22 caliber gun or a rifle. But no, in fact, you can buy anything. You can buy a sawed-off shotgun, for example, when you have a sports license in Poland, and it's pretty normal. You can buy a M240 with a sports license. So everything is possible, in fact. But the most popular guns, of course, are short guns. So like pistols, let's talk straight away, Glocks, Walters, Rugers and stuff like this. And also semi-automatic AR rifles, AKs for sure. You know, we are kind of from the Soviets, yeah. So like a lot of people want to have an AK, and yeah, 22 guns also. So carbines, pistols, stuff like this for the kids to shoot. We have a lot of kids that shoot also. Like shooting is getting more and more popular in Poland.
Right. So I walk in from the street, Pascal, I'm ready to purchase a Glock. What's that process like?
I mean, you have to be a member of our club. You have to pass the exam. All the backgrounds check, what we have said straight away. Then you have to wait for the police to give you like special papers.
Like a license or a permit?
It's something like a license, but you get like papers with which you can go to the shop. We have to check them in the system and the paper stays with us and you go out with a gun. You have to register it. You have 5 days to register the gun. We have 5 days to inform the police that you have purchased the gun. You straight away get the papers, you go to the shop, you buy guns. And you can straight away buy like, it depends more or less on the area of Poland, because it's different in every area. Let's say it straight away. You have areas in Poland, like the lower part, where you can straight away purchase 49 guns. Because after 49 guns, you need to have a special warehouse that is checked by the police and so on. That this is for a different topic. In Łódź, for example, so where we are right now, you get a permission straight away for 6 guns when it comes to the sports permission. When it comes to the collector permission, you get straight away 10.
Okay.
So all in all, you can go into the shop and purchase, I don't know, 16 Glocks.
But there's still, I got to do something before. I can't just walk in. I got to join a club or
you
have
to join the club.
That's what I'm saying is, what do I need to do before I get in here to buy a gun?
It's just joining the club
That's it?
passing the exam and getting the background check and so on and so on.
Who does the exam?
The clubs do.
Okay. And is it like a test? Like they test
Yeah,
me
it's
on?
a written test, plus it's a test on the range. You have to get a certain amount of points while shooting from a shotgun on 25 meters. Then you have a rifle at 50 meters. And you have poppers shooting from a shotgun.
Okay.
I mean, it's nothing hard. It's nothing
Okay.
hard. You are prepared by the club itself to pass it. So it's not an issue when it comes to the written test. They're like, it's a closed test, so we have like 4 answers. You have to answer the right one, of course, and that's pretty much it. And you can make
multiple
one mistake,
choice.
I think. Yeah, multiple choice.
Yeah.
I think you can make one mistake right now or something like this. All in all, it's pretty easy. We tend to say that it's easier to make a gun permission in Poland than it is to pass a driving license, because this is harder.
I would come in, I would join the club, I would take my written test, I would do my shooting test, I pass a criminal background check.
Sure.
I pass a
Psycho test, yeah.
How does that work? I go to a hospital or
I mean,
something?
it depends. All in all, what we are doing right now in our club, we have the psychiatrist that comes straight away here. So after the exam takes place, let's say it happens on Friday. On Saturday, we have like a special session of 3 hours where we've got the guy responsible for eyes. I don't know the doctor's name. Sorry for that.
Ophthalmologist.
Exactly what he said. Then we've got the psychiatrist, and they're like making a short conversation with you, asking you straight away, why do you want to own a gun? Like, standard question when somebody is a psycho, they won't possibly pass it.
Right.
And that's it. You get the paper straight away. You give everything to the police plus 3 photos, I believe.
Okay.
And you're waiting for a positive feedback.
Okay.
Because you can't get a negative feedback when you have everything in place.
Okay. And how long does this entire process
I mean,
take?
it depends more or less on the area. So we're going back like with the amount of papers that you get for purchasing a gun. It's the same here. It depends how much time the standard procedure, it takes up to 30 days.
Okay.
But sometimes it may be elongated till, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months maximum.
Okay, 30 to 90 days at worst.
Something like this. More like 15 to 30 days, but it happens, it takes a longer period of time, especially when something happened in the past that may affect their feedback,
Yeah, then it takes a little bit longer.
Exactly.
You have to work
if
through
you
that.
get too many, I don't know, speeding tickets, or you had like an issue 10 years ago with a neighbor who you have beaten up. Shot, then it's like kind of hard to get the permission, but you have beaten up somebody. It has shit like this happens. When you're young, you go to clubs, you go to places, you do stupid stuff, and so they check everything. If there is something they want to, if there is something in your past that they would like to check twice, they are giving you additional tests. So you have to go to a psychiatrist that they say you should go to.
Right.
And if you're positive, then you get the permission anyway.
And I guess what you're telling me is like, it sounds like a lot of red tape, that we call it red tape, like a lot of rules and things to follow, but it's not that hard.
It's not hard at all. I mean, the club is doing like 80% of your work. In fact, you have to just come,
and not be crazy.
Send everything. Most probably you won't even get a police call. They also do this background check so they're asking not the criminal background check, but like a local background check. So they're asking your neighbors for opinions about you, stuff like this.
I know it's like Serbia is similar, like where they go and talk to your
probably,
neighbors.
Go talk to your neighbors, exactly. But it doesn't happen very often right now. I think they have too much work to do.
Too much shit to do.
So they just look if you had some problems, if the police had to come to your place or something like this, and if everything is fine, they're just giving you a green light.
Okay, cool. So I get my permit, and you said 6 to 10. I get 6.
I mean, you get, because you have 2 different ways. I mean, you have more of them, but all in all, the most popular 2 different ways to get a license. You have the sports license, collector's license. But most people, our club, for example, is a sports collector's club. So if you're doing a sports license, why not do a collector's license? It's even easier.
You do both.
You do both, simply saying. Because it's just writing down, okay, I have a sports license, I have passed the exam, so I also want to have the collector's license. And they just give it like this straight away.
I get 6 for the sports.
In which?
And 10
for the collectors.
And it depends on the region I'm in or the city.
It depends because, as they said, in the lower part of Poland, they give straight away 49 if you want them.
Okay. And so I can get, so if I have the sports and the collectors, I get 16?
You get 16 here in Łódź.
Okay.
So you can straight away purchase 16 guns.
In any kind of category?
Any kind of
If I want
category,
16
it's-
AR-15s, I can do that?
You can do it.
Okay.
And if you want to buy 16 AR-15s and you want to buy 20,000 rounds, you can do it without any issue.
Okay, yeah. Is there any ammo limit at all?
No, they are not.
That's
They're
cool.
not.
That's
mean,
cool,
if you
yeah.
purchase too much, most probably the shop...
Police might...
I mean, they won't call you because they don't have the information that they should call you. But like the shop should then think, hey, something is wrong. The guy purchased maybe too much. Maybe let's just inform the police that something like this. You know, it's like it's up to the shop.
Yeah,
all
sure,
in all,
sure.
it's up to the shop. But
if you know the guy and he's a member of the club,
everything is fine.
Yeah,
and we have people that purchase higher amounts of ammunition because they want to have a better price. They have the place to keep it because you have to keep it in special, like in safes.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it has to have a certain certificate. It has to be S1. But if you have enough place or you have a warehouse, what we previously mentioned,
No problem.
no problem at all.
At what point do I need to have like a safe in my house? Is that a prerequisite for a firearms license?
You should have it like
You have
at the
to have it?
moment. You have to have it at the
Okay.
moment when you purchase the gun.
Okay, you have to have a safe.
You have to have a safe.
Can I get, like, if I just want one gun, can I get one of the
Sure,
little safes?
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
pretty cheap. It's like, I don't know, $80.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but if I want like a bunch of guns or like rifles,
you
I
need
need
to buy the
something-
bigger ones.
Yeah, the bigger ones, and those are a little more expensive.
Yeah, they are. They
Okay.
are.
So I can buy 16 guns.
Mm-hmm.
If I want more than that, what else do I have to do?
You have to write, you have to request for like a higher amount of weapons. So for instance, you have purchased 16 of them and you say, okay guys, but I want to buy more for my collections license or I want to buy more for the sports license. When it comes to the collections license, they like say, okay, no issue, you can buy them because we are collecting them.
Who is they? Who says yes or no?
It's the police. It's simply saying the police. But if you want more for the sports permission, you have to like write them why you want to have more. So for instance, I don't have a PCC gun and I want to take part in PCC competitions. Or I want to take part in IDPA and I need a short gun, another one, because mine are not falling in the category.
Right.
It's like that.
Sure. Is it local police or is it state police?
It's local police.
Okay, so the local cops.
Yeah,
And-
exactly,
And you
exactly.
know, probably you know them all, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Many of
like
them,
they are our customers also. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
private.
So it's
time
not a
because
big
they are
deal.
shooting.
It's not a big
It's
deal.
not a big deal. I mean, if you are a normal person, you won't have any problems to purchase more. I mean, come on. Why
no problem.
should they not give you the permission?
And then, like, I can ask, I give them like any good reason. I can
Exactly.
get up to 49.
You can go up to 49.
And
If
then when I hit 50,
Yeah, you need to have a warehouse. So
yeah.
you need to have a special place in your house. I know several people that have it already. You need to have a special place in your house where it needs to be checked by the police, the place. You have to have special doors. It's a little bit more cost. It costs a little bit more. And then you can just keep the guns in the warehouse.
Could I use like a room like this as a warehouse?
Of course, no
And
issue.
just
I
put
mean,
like a
you
special
can't have
door.
windows.
No window.
No windows.
Yeah.
Or you need to have these crates in the windows, you know.
Sure. And then I can go beyond 49 to
You can go
as
up to
many?
whatever how many you want. I mean, I know a person that owns like 300 guns.
Okay, great. I like this guy. He would be my
Yeah.
friend. I can tell you that.
It's
he would
hard
fit
not
in.
to like him as a shop, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. You know, I mean, the most average American has about 100, 200.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not true. That's not true. They would if they could. If it wasn't so expensive, they would. What are the restrictions? Like, can I buy a short barrel AR-15?
In fact, in Poland, you can purchase anything right now until 12 millimeters. When it comes to long and short guns, we are talking about sports and collector's permission. So up to 12 millimeters, you don't have the metric systems. Your system is fucked up. So it's like till a maximum of 454 castle is like the maximum. So it's like
see.
11.89 millimeters or something like this. So
Right.
in fact, which is very
That's pretty
bad
big.
for us.
Yeah.
You can't have a Desert Eagle in 50 AA, but you can have a 50 BMG Barrett if you have a hunting license.
Interesting.
With a hunting license, you can like buy anything you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
when it comes to long guns, of
so
course.
if I'm really smart, I'm getting the hunting license, the collector license, and the sport license.
Yeah, but you don't have you don't have a lot of shooting ranges where you can shoot a 50 BMG gun.
Sure.
So I mean, it doesn't make much sense. 338 Lapua Magnum is like pretty much enough for the competitors to shoot.
Sure, and I'll be honest with you, in where I live in the U.S., like 50 BMG, I don't know where I'd shoot it, But there are, if you live out in the Western United States, it's no problem.
Yeah, you can shoot everywhere.
Everywhere.
Here in Poland,
if
it's
I
like
want one, I just get the hunter's license.
yeah.
Can I get the Desert Eagle with the hunter's license?
Nah, because it's not a long gun.
Right, got it. Short barrel, no problem.
I mean, we have ARs in our shop that are 7 inches long.
Not any different than the long barrel.
Absolutely no issue.
What about shotguns? Short barrel, long barrel?
Anything.
No. Wow. I mean,
Anything.
that's better than the U.S.
It is better than in the U.S.
What about silencers? Ah, see, now here it sounds like the U.S. is pulling ahead.
Yeah, something like this. I mean, it's very hard to say. It's hard. All in all, it's hard. We're more or less, Poland is adapting to the law of the European Union. And they are changing things like the Czech Republic guys did with their law, because they also take what is worthy from the European law and put it in their country, okay? And it's like similar with the Polish law.
Right.
So right now, nobody is touching it, but the situation is kind of hard to explain.
Okay.
Okay, you would need the law, I mean, an attorney or somebody like this to explain it to you.
Full auto.
So with full auto, it looks like this. We have full auto on our range because we are a range, and we have like another different permission. It's a training permission. All in all, we are trained to train. Sorry, I can't find the word.
No. And by the way, you're doing great.
The police, to train the bodyguards and stuff like this. All in all, so we may have the possibility to have full auto guns. But when it comes to a civilian, he can't purchase full auto guns. And
no way.
No fucking way. He can't like change the gun because then he gets the license is taken from him. So he can't change the gun from semi-automatic to fully automatic. Okay, it's completely illegal.
No way, no how.
And
I come in here and rent one from you, like a full auto.
I mean, you can rent it and shoot it at the range. It's
no
no
problem
issue at all.
Okay, just can't own it. That's
You
it.
can't own it.
Concealed handguns. Can I carry a handgun concealed?
This is another interesting story. I mean, the law in Poland is kind of interesting from this side because you have a special permission also in Poland. It's for concealed carry, okay? And all of the police officers, all of the guys working in government, like in the government area, may get it without any problems right now. They just write a paper to their local police, ask for it, and they get it. So it's pretty cool. It happened after the war in Ukraine started. And they can carry the gun with them all day long without any problems. Now, when it comes to sports shooters in Poland, and here you have the huge difference between collectors and sports, what you want to register on what permission. Because with a sports license, you are allowed to carry a gun chambered on the streets when you are on your way to the shooting range.
Can I always be on my way to the shooting range? Not really. So like if I'm out at night, and I get arrested.
Come on.
Yeah.
You can, of course, because you can always be on your way from the shooting range. But there was an interesting story like 5-6 years ago when a guy went to a club and he shot somebody at 3 a.m. in the morning with a legally owned gun. I mean, he was sober, stuff like this, but it was a very loud case in Poland. I mean, it's up to the people.
Did he get in trouble?
Yeah, he did.
He did. So they were like, you weren't 3 in the morning. You weren't on the way back from the range.
From my point of view, if you own a gun and you go to a place where you have a lot of people that are most possibly on drugs or on alcohol, I mean, I wouldn't go in there with a gun.
Yeah, sure.
Holstered. Come on. I mean,
yeah.
But it's just me.
Yeah, sure.
So with the sports permission, coming back to the topic, you may like keep the gun with you, chambered, without any issue.
In my clothes, yeah, no problem.
It just needs to be hidden. It's written in the law straight away, so it needs to be hidden. You can't like open carry.
No
like
open
in
carry
Texas,
here?
absolutely not. With the collector's permission, you can't. So if you have both of them, just make sure if you own a shotgun, you want to put it on the sports permission. You don't want to put it on the collector's permission, because if you are catched with a collector's permission, with a gun holster chambered, again, you may have problems, but the law doesn't say what happens if you do shit like this.
Okay, so you don't know.
You don't know, and in fact, the police needs to have a like possible cause.
Yeah,
of searching
probable cause, yeah.
and people still do it.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, on the sports license, it's written in the law you can do it. With the collectors, similar like with the silencers. Okay.
So, yeah, sure. So let's say I get busted. I've got the collector's license. I'm carrying my Glock in my pants. Cop kind of sees, kind of thinks that I might have it, stops me, and I get caught. You said the law doesn't really say how much trouble. Like, do you know
You can
how
get
much
a
trouble
fine.
would I? A fine,
You can
maybe?
get a fine. You can, of course, get your license like taken. But all in all, it's up to the. It depends what happens.
Would
if
it be
you're
possible?
aggressive, if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
aggressive, for sure, yeah, they would take your license. But like, you know, all in all, it depends on the situation.
If I'm a good guy and, you know, kind of like the cops know me
I
and
don't
I'm
see
like,
a reason
guys,
why they would search you, and so they are just simply asking you, do you have a gun with you? Because they see it straight away if they check your
Yeah.
data. They see it in their computer if you are an owner of the gun.
Uh-huh.
And then they straight away, that the police stops me, for example, for I don't know any reason, they always see, okay, Pascal, you have guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I do. Okay. And then if I'm carrying, I just say, okay, I've got a gun with me. It's like similar in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it depends on the police officer. One may say like, okay, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, you're like, yeah,
And
get
the
out of
other
here.
one
Yeah.
is like, what the hell? What
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you what are you having with you? Because I wear, I don't know, a Zig 365. And then you're like, okay, I have an H11, like a Hellcat. And they're, oh, can I see? And you know, it all in all depends on the guy. It's
Right.
similar with in the US.
Sure.
Yeah.
If I own guns, if I've got the license, can the police come search my house anytime?
No, in fact, no. I mean, they can.
They need, like, a
they
warrant?
can make a check, but they normally they make a phone call or inform you that they will like check your house and see if all your guns that you have in your license are stored safely, if you have a safe.
Come back next month. I'm busy right now. Come back next month.
Anything can happen. I mean, you can be off work, you can be somewhere else, you can be in a hospital. I mean,
And they say, no, okay, yeah, we'll come in a couple
but
weeks.
it also happens that they like went to the house and the wife opened. Yeah. And they are like, okay,
Can we come in?
Can we check the
Yeah.
safe of your husband? And now, if the wife knows the code, you're fucked, because she's not supposed to, you know. But once again, it all in all depends on the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, there are the guys that shoot and like, you know, go with this scheme that more and more people should own guns. Because come on, like we're next to a fucking war.
Right, sure.
And there are those guys that straight away say, I don't like people having guns. I just want, I don't know, the police to have guns.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And
yeah.
all in all, it depends what
just
they have in
depends.
their hands.
Yeah,
It's
so
like, there are people.
the moral of the story is give your wife the key to your phone before the key to the safe.
Exactly, exactly.
Pascal, look, thanks for taking the time. I know you're
Thank
very
you.
busy. You run an incredible shop. Please, if Americans come to Poland, they just want to come and look at your shop, mention one more time the name of the shop and where they find you.
Sure. I mean, the name of the shop is RP Arms. We have also a shooting range here in the center of Poland, but you can find our shop in Poznań. And most probably when you come to Poland, also in Warsaw and Tarnów. So it's like the lower part of Poland, yeah.
Pascal told me before the video started he will give a free gun to any American who can say the real name of RP. What is it?
Yeah,
Tell them,
exactly. I mean,
what does it stand for?
If you go with the name of Poland all in all, so it's Rzeczpospolita Polska. Yeah.
Well, Pascal, thank you so much. It was
Thank
an
you very
honor to
much.
have you on the program, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. We're bringing you more from Poland. Take care.
Cheers. Thank you.